Anatoly Berezovoy and Valentin Lebedev were two Soviet cosmonauts who were part of the crew of the Salyut 7 space station. They were launched into space on May 13, 1982, aboard the Soyuz T-5 spacecraft, and spent a total of 211 days in orbit. During their time aboard Salyut 7, Berezovoy and Lebedev conducted a number of scientific experiments and performed maintenance tasks on the space station. They also received visits from two other Soyuz spacecraft, which brought new crew members and supplies to the station. One notable achievement of the Salyut 7 EO-1 mission was the repair of the station's thermal control system. This involved a spacewalk by Berezovoy and Lebedev, during which they replaced a faulty component of the system. Berezovoy and Lebedev returned to Earth on December 10, 1982, having set a new record for the longest spaceflight at the time. Their mission helped to advance the capabilities of Soviet space technology and contributed to the scientific understanding of long-duration human spaceflight. Anatoly Berezovoy was born on April 11, 1942, in Enem, Kostroma Oblast, Soviet Union, now Russia. He joined the Soviet Air Force in 1964 and became a fighter pilot. In 1970, he was selected to be a cosmonaut and completed his training in 1972. Before his flight to Salyut 7, he served as a backup crew member for the Soyuz T-5 mission. Valentin Lebedev was born on April 14, 1942, in Moscow, Soviet Union, now Russia. He also served in the Soviet Air Force as a pilot before being selected as a cosmonaut in 1970. Lebedev flew on 2 space missions in total, including the Salyut 7 EO-1 mission. During their mission, Berezovoy and Lebedev faced a number of challenges, including a fire onboard the station and a malfunction in the station's attitude control system. However, they were able to successfully overcome these issues and complete their mission. In recognition of their achievements, Berezovoy and Lebedev were both awarded the title of Hero of the Soviet Union, the highest honor in the Soviet Union. They both continued to work in the Soviet space program after their mission, with Berezovoy serving as the deputy chief of the Gagarin Cosmonaut Training Center and Lebedev working as a flight director. Sadly, Anatoly Berezovoy passed away on September 20, 2014, at the age of 72, while Valentin Lebedev is still alive today. The Salyut 7 EO-1 mission was significant for a number of reasons. It was the first long-duration spaceflight by a Soviet crew since the Soyuz 11 mission in 1971, which ended tragically with the death of the 3 crew members during re-entry. The success of the Salyut 7 EO-1 mission helped to restore confidence in the Soviet space program and paved the way for future long-duration spaceflights. During their time on Salyut 7, Berezovoy and Lebedev conducted a wide range of scientific experiments, including research in areas such as astrophysics, geophysics, and medicine. They also carried out experiments on the effects of weightlessness on the human body, which helped to advance our understanding of the challenges of long-duration spaceflight. The repair of the station's thermal control system by Berezovoy and Lebedev during a spacewalk was a notable achievement of the mission. The thermal control system is essential for regulating the temperature inside the space station, and a failure of the system could have resulted in the loss of the station. The successful repair by Berezovoy and Lebedev demonstrated the importance of maintenance and repair in space and helped to establish the practice of spacewalking for repairs and maintenance tasks. The Salyut 7 space station itself was an important achievement of the Soviet space program. It was the second generation of Soviet space stations, following the Salyut 6, and it was the first station to have a permanent crew. It remained in orbit for nearly a decade, and it served as a testbed for many technologies and techniques that were later used in the construction and operation of the Mir space station. Overall, the Salyut 7 EO-1 mission was a significant achievement in the history of human spaceflight. It demonstrated the capability of Soviet cosmonauts to conduct long-duration spaceflights and to carry out complex scientific experiments and maintenance tasks in space. It also contributed to the development of the Soviet space program, and helped to advance our understanding of the challenges and opportunities of human spaceflight. The Salyut 7 EO-1 mission also had political significance. It took place during the Cold War, at a time when the Soviet Union and the United States were competing for dominance in space. The success of the mission was a propaganda victory for the Soviet Union, which was able to demonstrate its technological prowess and the capabilities of its space program. The Salyut 7 EO-1 mission was also notable for its duration. At 211 days, it was the longest spaceflight by a human crew at the time. This record was later broken by Soviet cosmonauts on the Mir space station, and eventually by astronauts on the International Space Station. The Salyut 7 EO-1 mission was one of several Soviet space missions in the 1980s that contributed to the development of long-duration spaceflight capabilities. This was an important area of focus for the Soviet space program, which recognized the strategic and scientific value of extended human presence in space. Today, the legacy of the Salyut 7E01 mission lives on in the International Space Station, which is a joint project of multiple space agencies, including NASA, Roscosmos, the successor to the Soviet space program, and the European Space Agency. The ISS is a testament to the international cooperation and collaboration that has developed in the decades since the Cold War, and it continues to serve as a platform for scientific research and human exploration of space. In addition to the achievements of the Salyut 7E01 mission, both Anatoly Berezovoy and Valentin Lebedev had remarkable careers as cosmonauts and contributed greatly to the Soviet space program. Anatoly Berezovoy flew only one space mission, the Salyut 7E01, but his contributions to the Soviet space program extended far beyond that. After his retirement from active duty, he served as the deputy chief of the Gagarin Cosmonaut Training Center, where he trained and prepared future generations of cosmonauts for spaceflight. Berezovoy was a highly respected figure in the Soviet space program and was known for his professionalism, expertise, and dedication to the mission. Valentin Lebedev flew 2 space missions, including the Salyut 7E01 and the Soyuz T-5 mission, which was the first Soviet mission to dock with the U.S. space station Skylab. Lebedev also had a long career in the Soviet space program, serving as a flight director and as an advisor on numerous space missions. He was known for his leadership skills and his ability to manage complex operations in space. Both Berezovoy and Lebedev were awarded numerous honors and accolades for their contributions to the Soviet space program, including the Hero of the Soviet Union Award, the Order of Lenin, and the Order of the Red Star. Overall, the legacy of the Salyut 7E01 mission and the contributions of Berezovoy and Lebedev to the Soviet space program are a testament to the pioneering spirit and dedication of the early space explorers, and their achievements continue to inspire new generations of scientists and explorers today. The Salyut 7E01 mission also paved the way for the eventual establishment of the Mir space station, which was another important achievement of the Soviet space program. The Mir station was the largest space station ever built at the time, and it served as a research platform and living space for multiple long-duration space missions. The Mir station was occupied continuously for over a decade, and during that time, it hosted cosmonauts and astronauts from multiple countries, including the Soviet Union, the United States, and Europe. The Mir station was also the site of numerous scientific experiments in fields such as biology, physics, and astronomy. The Mir station was eventually deorbited and burned up in the Earth's atmosphere in 2001, but its legacy lives on in the International Space Station, which was built using many of the technologies and techniques developed during the Mir program. Today, space exploration and human spaceflight continue to be important areas of focus for space agencies and private companies around the world. The lessons learned from missions such as the Salyut 7E01 and the Mir program have helped to pave the way for new advancements in space technology and new opportunities for human exploration of the cosmos. In conclusion, the Salyut 7E01 mission and the contributions of Anatoly Berezovoy and Valentin Lebedev were significant achievements in the history of human spaceflight. Their mission demonstrated the capability of humans to conduct long-duration spaceflight, carry out complex scientific experiments, and perform maintenance tasks in space. Their legacy lives on in the International Space Station and in the ongoing exploration of space by humans. The Salyut 7E01 mission also had several scientific achievements. The crew conducted a wide range of experiments in areas such as materials science, physics, biology, and astronomy. One of the most notable experiments was the observation of Halley's Comet, which passed close to the Earth in 1986. The crew also conducted experiments in crystal growth, which had important applications in the development of new materials for industry and technology. They also conducted experiments in fluid dynamics, which had applications in areas such as rocket propulsion and aerodynamics. The crew of the Salyut 7E01 mission also conducted medical experiments, studying the effects of long-duration spaceflight on the human body. This research was important for understanding the challenges of human spaceflight and for developing strategies to mitigate the negative effects of extended space missions. The success of the Salyut 7E01 mission and its scientific achievements helped to pave the way for future space missions, including the Mir space station and the International Space Station. The research conducted during the mission has also had important applications in fields such as materials science, fluid dynamics, and medicine. Overall, the Salyut 7E01 mission was a landmark achievement in the history of human spaceflight, demonstrating the capability of humans to conduct long-duration space missions and carry out complex scientific experiments in space. The legacy of the mission continues to inspire new generations of space explorers and scientists, and its achievements have helped to lay the groundwork for future advancements in space technology and exploration.